know how. Each one knows how the other plays for sure.
So this is as the mockumentary. Show me your nooches. Have you seen that by Jim Jam Flim Flam?
Show me your what?
Nooches.
I don't think I've seen that one.
It's really funny.
I've seen a lot of Jim Jam Flim Flam stuff.
Because it's like, well, it's a mockumentary off the Melee documentary.
No, I've seen the I've seen a lot of that talk, but I don't know like the.
Because they called grand finals the grand finale.
The grand finale.
Yeah. And then like, I love they call it like wave dash slip and slide. So like perfect pivot, we call it slip and slide.
All the names they come up for money matches, like the cash
Oh
battle,
yeah, cash battle.
greenback grudge match.
So after this set, that's what everyone should do, because that mockumentary is really funny. Jim Jam, hilarious guy of the community.
Yeah, I love that he actually embraces the character. It's amazing.
Yeah.
Like he goes to nationals as Jim Jam.
Jam Flim Flam. Yeah. He wears like a really crazy green outfit. Just like Sheik, I just noticed this.
Yep.
Unintentional transition. But I'm really interested to see Ryuga's Sheik against this RosaLuma, because this the main time you see him switch off Sheik is when he was more unfamiliar with the matchup. Like we saw it against Goof, right? We saw it against Komoda. Like two kind of matchups that you don't see in Michigan at least too much, but he definitely knows the Rosa matchup.
Oh yeah, for sure. If there's any matchup Ryuga knows, it is this one. So it'll be interesting to see how this plays out, because I don't know. I don't think Ryuga's necessarily uncomfortable with Corrin against Rosa, but
yeah, I don't think
you know,
so
practicing the Sheik is definitely going to be useful in the long run, because Sheik is obviously a very strong character in the current meta.
Yeah, extremely strong.
He air dodged like 3 of those up airs. Hello.
So and he also drifted. You have to drift while you're air dodging, so like
Yes.
it's a lot harder for the opponent to follow up. This goes with like almost every character. Wow, that bouncing fish that grabbed the ledge was just so clean. It looked like someone could actually do it in real life. You know what I mean? It was timed so well.
Good catch on the Luma here, but Ray's on-stage presence just kind of like, it forces you to take your time recovering, and that's not what you want when Luma's dead and you're trying to take advantage.
Exactly. Yeah, you don't want to give RosaLuma time at all for the recovery of Luma. Is right there. You see Luma just coming in like a wrecking ball. And the on-stage recovery from Ryuga is amazing.
The fact that he double jumped after those needles, like he immediately recognized that he wasn't going to get the confirm, and punished Ray's
so close
ledge get up. So impressive.
I'm trying to get the back air, and that's what we wanted. That's what we said we wanted to see, was just punish on the recovery of RosaLuma, just because it has no active hitbox on it, you know.
Yeah.
Oh, rapid jab, and he
Oh
rocked it out, and it worked. Kinda.
Ray probably regretting that possible input error a little bit. It looked like a misjudgment more, because I thought that standing up smash was going to hit. That up smash will hit, though, regardless.
Yeah, that's a good. And again, Ryuga, I think Ryuga tried to make it look like he was going on the platform, or tried to use the win box or something,
Yeah.
but Rayquaza just waited. And once he saw him right in front, he just went for the up smash and got him. Ooh, Luma, you got to watch out for that Luma, and now... Oh, he's going to force to recover, but a bit too late.
Yeah, I think Ryuga is, when he's going for that back air, he's looking for the untechable back air, where you're hitting him across the, like, against the stage.
Ooh. Why is that is that safe?
Yep. Bouncing fish on shield is very safe against most characters.
On the platform like that. Yeah, especially Rosa, you can't really just, like, zip, zoop, zop.
Whoa!
The Mr. R!
That drag down up air is probably my favorite thing about Sheik.
Yeah,
Every time I
love
see
it.
that, I just love it.
Yeah. When I saw it for the first time, I was like, that's revolutionary. That's amazing. That's so good.
Yeah.
And then you see Mr. R use it a lot. You see Nam use it on occasion. He won't, like, but I feel like if you come up with situations that on purpose you're really going to start using it, oh my god, that's the nair. It can be even better.
That's something I really like about Rayquaza, by the way, is like his rush down with Rosa. Like Rosa obviously isn't a rush down character, but he knows those opportunities where you think you're safe because most Rosas will just try to like up air, up air, up air, up air, up air, and instead he'll just go for nairs like that. He'll chase you even when you're drifting like all the way away from Rosa, and he's one of the very, very few Rosas I'll see do that. And now we're going to see the Bowser switch from Ray, Corrin switch from Ryuga. And this makes sense because Ray really does not like the Corrin-Rosa matchup.
No,
Corrin
there's a lot of reasons to hate it.
is really good at killing Luma for one, and there are a lot of other reasons, but he just prefers Bowser in this matchup. And that's what we're going to see.
It's a fun counter pick. I really like when he brings out the Bowsers.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
Like, he plays it so safe and methodical. He's just doing what he needs to, using the platform. And then when you're on the platform, as either Charizard or Bowser, you just use that fire if you think someone's gonna approach.
Yeah, Fire Breath is a really interesting mechanic because it's safer than it appears at first glance.
Yeah, it's so big too in this game. Oh, that's not gonna
Good
work.
spacing from Ryuga.
Yeah, Ryuga's gonna catch that every time.
The trickiest thing about that Bowser down air is that landing hitbox. It's not
True.
the hitbox of the move. It's like how wide that landing hitbox is. So even if you don't get hit by most of it, just the fact that like a lot of the time you won't be able to land a punish.
Oh, we got the Phantom Footstool.
Ready.
That's why it looked like he jumped a bunch of times.
Yep.
That's funny.
Phantom Footstools are a really, I think, a really crucial part of playing a patient neutral, and I think as this game advances, we'll see more of them. You already see it a lot from Bayonetta mains to kind of throw you off when you're trying to punish her special leg. Ooh, good catch from Ryuga. I don't think Ray's gotten a single grab yet. He is aware of what Ray wants. He knows that grab is Rayquaza's win condition.
Yeah, you're right.
And so he's just playing around the grab.
Oh, not that time.
Yeah, he's not going to be able to play around that one.
Waits for the air dodge.
Oof. That was a good,
back air.
slightly early recovery from Ryuga. Those little timing changes can be all the difference.
Wow, and another back air just off the platform, and now it's like, well, from what we saw earlier, Ryuga is so good at not getting grabbed. It was like Rayquaza just got like 2. So for Rayquaza to really bring it back, he's got to like kind of mix something up about his timings on like his neutral.
Yeah. Oh, that might have been a mistake. He probably meant to pin the ground. Catch an air dodge, I would have to imagine.
Despite a lot of Corrin's instance pinning, it is actually really tight timing.
Yeah.
So if you're just drifting to the ground, it's very tricky.
There's typically like there's a trick.
Yeah.
You use A and B, but sometimes you flub. Even the best of us flub.
Oh. Yeah, usually you roll your thumb or something like with A and B. It's a pin. Oh, not and the spacing was just a tad off.
Ryuga doing a fantastic job of
the counter!
Staying in neutral, and he used every resource at his disposal to get away from Rayquaza. And when Rayquaza finally said, okay, he's used his pin, he's used his double jump, all he can do is air dodge, and it doesn't matter because I can catch that. Then Ryuga threw out the counter because he knew Ray was aware of that.
Yeah, that counter was phenomenal, and we see that a lot from Ryuga when he knows he's in trouble. When someone's sharking him on the platform, or like you said, just out of options, you just throw that out, and then I mean it's a kill move.
Yep. And Ryuga's just so good at hitting it.
Yeah, I love Ryuga's face when he's like just looking at the screen. He's so like, I'm just gonna sit here and wait till you pick the stage.
All right, Final Destination. This is a good pick in my opinion, just because there aren't platforms for Ryuga to camp. He isn't able to just like stand on the platforms, and more importantly, retreat to the platforms when he's at disadvantage.
Because that's one way to getting out of grab, or not getting out of grabs, but just like avoiding them is just being on the platform.
It's very hard to get a grab when your opponent's on a platform above you. But
and that's another reason you get hit by the shell shocks.
Yep. Because here you have to deal with Bowser's landing traps, and one of the best options universally for trapping landings is grab.
Grab, yeah.
Especially when you have a grab the size of Bowser's.
It literally, Bowser's pivot grab is like the size of Bowser. Like, actually.
Yep. And that is going to be first stock.
So just a few more grabs. And yeah, you're right. He's just able to get a lot more just due to the fact that it is FD. And that was a bit of an unsafe pin there.
I do like these back airs, though, to keep Ryuga away from what away from where Ray thinks he's gonna go, because that's key in landing traps, is following your opponent. And so when you don't have those, when you don't have their movement unlock, you can start dropping stuff.
Ooh, and yeah, we're seeing it a lot more, and we're also seeing pins in the air, kind of mixing up from the back airs. So I really like that. Another nice thing about the back air is it just kind of auto spaces itself, because it flaps back, kind of like Rob's back air.
Yeah,
yeah. Grab.
I never thought of that. Rob's back air is pretty similar. Oh wow.
Oh what? I thought the side B landed it.
Yeah, that was like, I'm baffled.
Can I just say, that was one of those instances of Rayquaza picking the same option 3 times and Ryuga saying, you're going to pick that option again.
Yeah, well, I mean, the grab mix-up was clever because he knew Ryuga was going to sit and shield, but it just didn't work out for some reason.
Yeah, it just wasn't. I think it had a few more frames to come out or something like that. Come on, and again, that's just the get-up attack. Ryuga not rolling, not even using, there's the roll.
Yeah.
Ryuga reacted to it, but Rayquaza was already on his way out with the roll. So
Rayquaza doesn't have a jump here. He picks an aggressive option, knowing that Ryuga's waiting for that defensive air dodge.
Oh, that might be it! Oh, the read!
Yeah, I think he wasn't. I'm not entirely sure, but I don't think he was quite in that up throw up air kill percent. So Rayquaza knew that he would panic